Okay, let's double check real quick and make sure that that the title on my channel is correct, since it's been wrong so many times recently. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. And there we go. Woo-hoo. Oh, I'm so excited for Smash. I'm going to be kicking off this weekend early with drinking and playing, and it's basically going to be, I think, all of Friday. And yeah, it's going to be boy, I haven't been this excited in a while, I have to say. I find it interesting that Marina has that fascination with heavy machinery. Don't get cooked, stay off the hook. Okay. They are cute, I gotta say that. I haven't even been in a Splatfest yet. I'm probably gonna try that, or pass the whiskey. I'm probably gonna go into a, oh, what the hell is it? A ranked match today. Yeah, Smash Epic. Eat your sand, and there's no way to stop him. Presence on this earth makes a difference. Whether you see it or not, you're going to be okay. I like that. Well spoken. Yes! Oh, I love that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't have much money left, do I? Let's equip some stuff. And actually, before I equip anything, I should see what the big thing is for every villain is lemons. Okay. The lobby. It's more important I have a wrist strap on this one because I don't have much of a chance of flinging the other one around. So. How do I mark as some? How do I mark something as a favorite? Whatever. Let's start to add bomb defense up DX. Abilities for a short time after respawning. Special charge up. So many things I need to level up. Okay. Hey there, Cygnus. How's it going? Saw you over in B's stream. How's things? That or go with something else. Let's do that one. Waiting for Smash. Yeah, same. Since I'm West Coast, it comes out for me at 9. Which is nice because I need to drive to the next town over an hour away. But if I'm lucky, if I don't have to wait too long, I'll get there. And I won't, you know, it'll just be pick it up. Because most people, they're taking, you know, reservations, like pre-purchases. Oh, there we go. Boba tea. I've never played Rainmaker before. This is going to be interesting. Nice ghost. Why do some of them have the orange zapper and some have the... Oh. Shoot them in their butts. Ah. Well, that's one of our team members. Well, I tried. Oh, man. Oh, you can still swim with it? Okay, that's good to know. Fuck. I think that's a win for us, barely. Because it's whoever's closer at the end, right? I think, if I read that correctly. Stick with what I've got for a bit. Oops. See if I can pick up some other goodies for my Switch when I grab Smash. Maybe docking station, so I don't need to keep porting one back and forth. Oh. Oh, that's what the Rainmaker shots do, aren't they? Okay. Game? What the fuck? How far up do they need to get it? I thought they had to like actually get it to our base. Okay. Oh, it's a little amusement park. Ah, fuck. Sad Butts is right. Ugh. Damn it. I tried, guys. I tried. I need to get better with the motion controls as opposed to the stick. I haven't been using that since I was using the roller so much the other day. Oh, rainstorm coming through. Ah! Damn it, her thing. Sad Buttses. Oh, there we go. Got her. Yeah, we lost. Zero count. I'm still not getting how some of this works. That one only has one left to uncover. Yeah, let's try that. Hey there, RX. How's it going? How close do you need to get it, the Rainmaker, to an opponent's base for it to win? Because there are certain points. I thought we still had, like, clearance to go, and then they suddenly it's like we lose. Oh, got everybody. Again, car kitties. Eek. Probably gonna trounce us again. Yeah, like, do they? So they only need to get that close, I guess? I guess there's like an end zone for each. I'm still having some trouble getting this down. I mean, obviously there's something that takes like a lot more team effort, right? I know you're trying to take it far, it's just before I thought you had to actually like get it to the enemy's base, which it's never actually reached their spawn point. It'll say that they got it there, but it's short of the spawn point, so I'm guessing it doesn't have to actually reach the spawn itself, just close enough to it. Deco. Okay, so I'm guessing the end zone is that like raised pedestal. Victory! Look at the point on top. Like on the map when I'm gonna do a jump, something like that? Or are you referencing something else? Oh, hey, did you manage to get your hands on that that copy of Smash Ultimate early? On top when you start. Okay, I will. Sketch TM. That must be at that pedestal thing. No ink! No ink! Shit, they're already bringing it up. Oh. Team bonus. 1 minute plus 100 points. Do I just suck? I mean, I guess there's a lot of variables there. Team, my team. Although I was using the roller so much the other day, I'm not quite back on track with using the motion controls. I should maybe back out and try one player a little bit to get my feeling back for that. Oh, I have splashdown with this one, not the rockets. My bad. I had splashdown too, my bad. Oh, fuck. Pro controller? Okay. Cover me, guys. We lose anyway. Ability unlocked. Are the abilities the same for each like piece of clothing that you get, or does it have like the one that you know for certain is the whatever it is, and then all the others are random? Do you know? God damn! Oh, I went to go use it and I got... Oh yeah, sure, hold on. Let me finish this up and well, I tried to take it. Where are they? I can't even tell where the Rainmaker is. God damn it. I think we still lost. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna drop that. Get my headphones. And pop over real quick, get Discord fired up. Oh crap, my volume was off. Were there any events that occurred? No, thank goodness. Oh, Discord needs to update first. Stand by. Uh, okay. Yeah, okay. No sweat. Oh, for the forest. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you're a little quiet. Hold on. Okay, there we go. How's it going?
Hey, man. Um, tell you what was your question about Rainmaker?
Oh. Man, I spent so much time switching over to get that figured out, I don't even know. Um,
Oh, wait, do you understand how Rainmaker works, or you don't?
yeah. It's like it's like if you played the classic, Unreal, well, not the classic Unreal Tournament. It would be Unreal Tournament 2004. They had what they called Bombing Run, which was like basically football with a bomb. You have a thing that both teams fight over. You try to get to the end zone for a touchdown, and it's basically the same thing, except in this case, you can use the Rainmaker to actually like fire off some projectiles.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I feel like I'm having a hard time with it. Is all. But I think that's
Like,
a large part of that's me just not having played Splatoon in a long while, and previously having faced off against people who are, always in casual matches, not a ranked match.
oh, that they take the game seriously now, when it's a rank mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing I was trying to tell you that on top there's a meter for each team, and then you'll see um how far can you take the Rainmaker. So when the timer's when the timer's up, you can that's how the winner is decided. Whoever took the Rainmaker farthest, the farthest.
Okay. I knew that there was a
Yeah.
distance thing, like it had said, whoever has it closest to the end zone is the winner. But what I was confused about was because I thought that like you take it to the opponent's spawn point, which I'm going like, it never hit the spawn point. How did they score points? And then I realized there are those big conical things, which are
Mhm.
where you're supposed to drop it off to get the win. And that's what I
That
didn't.
little yeah, the little volcano looking thing,
Uh
right?
huh. Yep. And I didn't realize that was the
Oh, it's the end zone. Yeah.
yeah. So I was going like, how did they win? We had like so much space left, and then I'm going, oh, because they don't actually have to get up to the spawn. They just need to get there. So that helped clear up some.
This, rank is where people take the game very seriously, and you know, it's to like rank up.
Yeah, and I'm getting that now. Well, or I mean, no, I should say that was pretty obvious at first. It's just how it's been. Hold on. I don't know. Like, yeah, part of it I think is me taking on players who, like you said, are taking it more seriously. In addition to um, me just basically being out of practice with it for a while. Oh man, those like
'Cause that's the
poison
thing.
cloud things are awful, aren't they?
Bro, they're so easy to avoid though. Just
Yeah. I just had never actually got in one before, and
they make you slow and weak and
yeah,
eventually kill you.
you don't.
Oh, there's another thing.
Hmm.
When you use two Joy-Cons separately, it's super hard. If you use it, if you use a Pro controller or if you use the grip, it's that's how the game should be played.
With
It's
the like with two control sticks, or still with the motion controls.
the motion controls definitely, but when you separate the two Joy-Cons, that's where the game is very bad to play with because you can only use motion control in one hand, so it's not that precise. But when you play on the grip, or if you use your Pro controller, the motion controls are way better.
Interesting. Does the left one actually affect the performance, or is it just a thing of
It,
like
it
this tends to be better?
it does affect the performance. I mean, I feel like it does. I mean, the people, because I was watching like a pro talk about it, and that's how that's why pro play with motion controls using pro controllers because it's more precise. That's what they say, and never to use it with one hand motion control. That's the worst way.
Interesting, because it actually became easier for me when I went to one hand. Tilting the entire setup was really wonky and a pain in the ass.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, is however you feel comfortable.
yeah, and that's because I tried like At first, I was using it with everything put together because I thought that's the way it was intended to be, right? And then after a while, I was going like, man, like it feels wonky having to tilt this whole thing. But when I have it with a single hand, it goes back to that what I was talking about one time before, like when I was playing Metroid Prime, right? And having a what am I looking for here? Having a certain hand designated to it. Oh, hold on.
The aiming.
Yeah, it feels more like aiming an actual firearm.
Yeah.
And that
Machines from the arcades, right?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Dropped it.
It took me a while to really master the motion controls because, I came from the PS4 and you can only use stick controls when it comes to shooters. It took me a while to learn the motion controls on this.
Yeah, and it did. I mean, like, to be fair, for like, because another one that had motion controls was Resident Evil 4, and that one I also liked. Both of them, they were just spot on. And oh boy, this one is almost a dead heat.
One, you guys won. It's definitely one.
I don't know.
That's another thing. Once you get to the higher ranks, oh god, it's the worst. People do not play around.
Oh man.
Which just sucked because if I would have been in the game, like I would have helped you, but you have to unlock like league battles to do like rank with me.
It's okay. Like, part of it is, oh man, I was barely even. Oh, there they go. They got it. Oh, overtime. It has overtime?
That's so when the team, let's say the timer's up, but the team has the Rainmaker, it is overtime until you get the Rainmaker or you kill the guy with the Rainmaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right now, yeah.
Well, somebody must have taken him out then.
You have to stop the guy.
But yeah,
Wait, yeah, you see, you killed the guy, that means that you won the overtime.
interesting. So if you have if there isn't a definite victor by the time it goes into overtime,
So you could be winning by 1 point, and the other team is losing badly. If that team has the Rainmaker when the timer runs out, that's overtime. So they have a chance to make it.
yeah.
Like with the Rainmaker, that is over for them. There's no other chance.
I was gonna say whoever has it at that point is at a major disadvantage. Because I mean, there's a chance they can get it there, but if it's something as simple as they get taken out, then that's hard.
You got me into back to play Splatoon. Like I haven't been playing Splatoon that long because I was focusing more on Pokemon.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna be doing it basically, today, and I plan to be making the trip out of town tomorrow to pick up Smash, and then I'm gonna be coming right back up here with.
You told me. Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, because there's no place up here that sells games. The nearest town that does is an hour away, and
That sucks, man.
yeah. I mean, like, there's so much weird shit in this. I mean, this whole area is kind of backwards, but especially this one little town. It's like, the fuck, I'm in a weird place. That's all I can say. This place is odd. But yeah, so I've already reserved a copy at a GameStop, and because of the whole rules for global release and such, they There we go.
So they're trying to wait. What time are you getting? What time you getting it?
9 p.m. here. So when it hits, or I guess it wouldn't be global officially, but it's like. Oh dang! I thought that would have got him. Oh, that did. Okay. Oh, not the missiles! Not the missiles! When it hits midnight your time, then it's 9 here. So they have a simultaneous release across the U.S.
I I cannot wait for that game, man. Like,
Yeah,
so hyped.
yeah, I can
Yeah.
I can relate. It's I mean the last time I got any of them was what the hell was it? Brawl. It was Brawl. It was on the Wii. I passed it up on the Switch, and I thought about getting it for the 3DS, because I didn't have a Wii U, but the 3DS, I was like, yeah, I have that. I can give it a shot. But then I was looking at it, and I was like, nah, the resolution doesn't look that great. So
That's 30 frames. It's just bad.
yeah. So I just kind of went, nah, I'm gonna give it a full. I'm not gonna bother with it, not until the next one. And then a bunch of people were telling me like, yeah, the Switch is good. Aren't you gonna get a Switch? And I was like, I'm gonna wait until they announce Smash. And of course they did, and here we are. Oh, somebody else grabbed the Rainmaker. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just
But I'm glad you did buy it right now because didn't have to. You don't have to wait for like Zelda. You didn't have to wait for Mario Odyssey and all that. You can just get it in the store.
Yeah, yeah.
Xenoblade, stuff like that.
That's one that I've heard a lot of good stuff, and I have absolutely no freaking experience with.
Xenoblade?
Yeah.
That's the game that got me into RPGs, man. In my opinion, I feel like Xenoblade is a better game than Breath of the Wild when it comes to story.
Is it a well? I mean, the more you have an open world gaming experience, the harder it is to build a story. That's always been kind of the issue, right? That's why you have people that constantly fight back and forth about Zelda, going like, well, before Breath of the Wild, it was like, well, the original Zelda was great because it had all this exploration, and you could go everywhere, and you didn't have any sort of a, go here and do this. And then the other end of that is kind of Ocarina of Time, where it's like, everything you have, here's an objective, here's an objective, here's an objective. And they're both good in their own way, right? People seem to miss this a lot, but it's not that it's bad necessarily. It's just that the more open world you make something, the harder it is to actually make a storyline. Because if you make it to where people can explore, well, that's great. But if they're not paying attention, they're going to miss out on a very crucial part of the game, right? And that's a big fucking deal. Is it a turn-based RPG? Is it a
It's an action. I feel like it's an action turn-based RPG. It's I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of weird.
Is there something similar you can use?
Nah, bro. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I've like one of the Final Fantasy games, but I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine.
It's unique. It's just unique in its own way.
I was gonna say the one that comes to mind first, as far as like classic JRPGs, is Final Fantasy. So
Yeah, it's like So the way you fight is the guy does auto attacks, and you don't control the auto attack. So you have to wait until one of your abilities are charged, and that's when you activate other abilities. So he does auto attack first. His ability is charged. You could use it, and then you gotta wait another auto attack. It's similar. It's like that.
Oh, okay. So it actually plays classic MMO style. Like if you're
Yeah.
familiar with some of the older MMOs like EverQuest,
Never played it.
that's the way that all of them would work. Was you could move around, and your character, once you selected a target, you would hit attack, and they were just on a timer. And like you said, they would auto attack, and then you would have a cooldown timer for special abilities and mana, and that would determine like what else you could do.
Just like that.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, just like that. Well, but you could like he, you can upgrade your characters and you can upgrade your blades and like his, every time he auto attacks, like you can make him to a point that every time you auto attack, his ability charges super quick. Like two auto attack hits makes his ability goes up. The mana grinding you have to do, it's just wow.
The there's this one that came out for the original PlayStation, Legend of Dragoon. It had a system where it was turn-based. You had to oh, damn it. Almost grabbed an early victory there. You had to go and make attacks. You had to wait until your timer would fill up. But you could, depending upon how you timed attacks and what combos you strung together, you could use that to, like you said, fill up special attacks. But it wasn't just waiting. It was also like literally a matter of you going and... Oh, cool. You going and having to hit like button combos to pull it off. So it was equal strategy between like how you do damage with your character's regular attacks, damage with the special attacks, how quickly they charge, and how complex you want the button combos to be.
Okay.
I don't know, just talking about that made me think of it. It's one that I really miss.
This the Xenoblade battle system is super complex, but it's very rewarding when you get it down because it's like you have to learn blade combos and you have to learn what element affects each element, bro. Like literally you're almost like halfway done with the game and they hit you with a brand new fighting mechanic and you have to learn how to use it because the new boss, that's the way you could beat him. It's like just continually, you know, teaching you different stuff, different way to play in the game.
Sorry, having a moment.
It's all good, man.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah.
Because some of the I really like Final Fantasy VII. I thought the storyline in it was fantastic. The gameplay was pretty decent. But there are definitely certain things that could have been refined a bit more. And as far as like what you were saying with like keeping certain things new, that's something that they... Oh, dang it. For the most part, they didn't change around. You knew how the battle system was going to work time after time.
I knew right away. Yeah. Like they explained to you... Wait, what happened?
Whoops. Damn it. The biggest challenge you got was equipment and like what skills and power-ups you could equip based on... there we go. Did we get it to theirs or did they get it to ours? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, they got it to ours. I went to our team because I thought that they were all the way in the enemy's base. I figured they had it and I was trying to provide support. Nope, they were right on our front door. Whoops.
Just saw it, so he just jumped up when he actually made it.
Yeah. Um, but like the type of equipment you had didn't just increase your base stats; it also determined what abilities and other bonuses, even your spells that you could use, what could be put in there, and how they would work together. So it was never really a matter of like changing the setup for the game. Like once you get going towards the beginning of it, you really don't have anything else to go and build it further. The only thing is how you change around the layout of your characters as you get new equipment. So it's like on the planning element, it's nice, but as far as like gameplay, like you said, they're constantly throwing stuff at you to teach you new stuff. Nah, 7 it did not, and I don't think that's always bad. Like, you know, it's just a different flavor of game, but it is something that I wish there had been a little bit more of.
It's not actually that, but like, I know what you mean. It it won't. The gameplay won't become boring. That's what you're trying to say, right?
No, 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 no,
Or
no.
stale.
I'm saying I doubt it will. With 7, there are points where it actually would. If you're going through a long section and you don't get any new equipment, then it will get stale. But what you're describing, it sounds like it will not. So, I mean, that's good. And I definitely want to check it out, especially if I don't have to have played the first one. Because that was always my concern was, you know, I was going, well, I haven't played the first one. There are a few things I've just wanted to, so I jump in with both feet and I go like, I'll catch up later. But
No, the mechanics are different, and just they're in a different universe. It's not the
different world, different story.
different world, different universe, and stuff like this. The way Blade works on Xenoblade, the original Xenoblade, is not the same way it works on the Xenoblade 2.
Okay. I was looking something up the other day. I think it was um, uh, a voice actor on IMDb, and I guess he had been in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I found out that in Japanese it's just called Xenoblade, but they say it with you know, the Japanese pronunciation is Xenoblade, but
Really? I did not know that.
if with the oh, everybody gets splatted. Ha. Where it gets funny is if you just look at it briefly, it looks like it's spelled like Zeno Burrito.
Did not know that. I'm blowing Rito.
Because the way they put together their syllables is different, right? And that determines the pronunciation on words. And oh, there we go. Are we moving forward, guys? We got this. We got this. Oh, I'm splatted. Nope. I probably could have swum there. My bad. I'm just dumb. Okay. Oh, that was smooth. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm following you. I'm following you. It's all right. Woomy. Oh, hey. The character's actual name is, or the player's name is Woomy. Wuumi.
So,
But because Japanese, they work together with syllables as opposed to different letters. They need to figure out, you know, syllables that are like close to what we would use if it's something that's a word that's constructed in a different language. So Xenoblade, they don't have that and of course the L's and R's are interchangeable, so it becomes piece by piece Zeno Bu Re Do, and just it I mean, it doesn't literally look like burrito, not with T's, but it's just Bureido. So if you just give it a quick look, then phonetically it looks like burrito.
I have to check that out actually. Well, yeah, another thing now that I saw you stream, with abilities, I don't know if you want to know more about them.
That's weird. Unable to connect to the other consoles. Please try again later.
Yeah, with abilities, they're very easy to explain. You get random abilities. That's how you get the abilities, just random.
Okay, so like the shirts are or any of the gear. It'll show you one of what they are, but the others are all just generated randomly. Somebody else could have the same like make of shirt, but it won't have the same abilities, correct?
It won't have the same abilities though.
Okay, so that's all right.
There's people that are really hardcore into this game, but this takes a lot of time and dedication. The way there's people that have slots, speed, so they're fast because all their slots are just speed. The way you could do that is there's a guy in the corner. There's like you see where you go into
Oh,
the
with
lobby
the urchin, right?
to pay him to take one of the slots away, then play a game, and then hopefully you get speed. You don't get speed, you have to take them off. So you have to pay money, take it off, then go again, go to the lobby, grind, grind, grind. You eventually get speed, grind, 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 grind. You didn't get speed for the other slot, you take him off. So you have to like, but you have to get it each one to speed. If you don't get speed, just take it off. If you don't get what you want, take it off.
Okay, okay. So you can
Yeah,
rinse and repeat until you get what you're
yep.
until
But
you get
that's
what you're going
like,
for. Okay.
yeah, but that's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Well, yeah, I expect it would be. There's a reason it's called grinding, right? Zellar, you're screwing with me again.
Is it arm again?
You know, sorry, dude. I want to just get Splatoon in a bit before. I don't know, just something else before Smash comes out. Is it?
Yeah, that's the.
Is it showing up as? I mean, it's showing up as me playing Splatoon 2, right?
It is.
Say again.
It is showing up like you playing Splatoon.
Okay. Because yesterday, like for whatever reason, it didn't update, and then, halfway through, Zeller pops. Sorry, it was my end. It was because the person I watched was okay. Well, good. I'm Last night I screwed up, and well, no, I shouldn't say I screwed up. Slob screwed up. It said that I was playing. It said that I was still playing ARMS, and it's like, no, I changed this. It just decided to not, display that. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's a way to go and change your label midstream without having to actually like start or stop and launch a new one? 'Cause I've been trying.
What do you mean?
Okay, so like I'm playing Splatoon 2 right now, but if I say, okay, if in a half an hour I'm going to go and change it up and play, ARMS instead, If I didn't want to stop my stream and then start up with a new designation, a new category? Could I just switch it to
You
arms?
can just yeah. That's what I always do. I always switch it to arm or like to any game.
Where do you
Just switch
go
it.
to do? Because like for whatever reason, every time I've tried to like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it does.
Takes a while. It doesn't do a. Just put the game in it for like 5 minutes. It takes a while, or like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and just continues clicking save as, like continue.
Odd. That's a little disappointing on Twitch's part, but okay. Because I was going, I know I've seen it change, but not that it matters often, because most of the time I want to, if I'm changing my designation or if I'm changing my game, I want to start a new stream anyway. That way everything is broken into separate videos on my archive channel. But it's still, if like what happened the other day with arms, it would be handy to not have to worry about that, But, okay.
See what you mean.
What the heck is this monkey business? Decided I was going to go back to the single player campaign and fuck about with the controls there, try and get my balance back, so to speak. But
That's the best way to Jim.
to what?
That's the best way to practice the motion.
Yeah. Because what I find myself doing dang it. What I find myself doing a lot is aiming with the right control stick, which is fine. I mean, it's not necessarily, bad. That's like classic FPS controls. But for this, the amount of control from the motion controls is, or the amount of accuracy, I should say, from the motion controls is so much more that it's like I really should just, learn it and get it down.
I feel like they're more precise in stick. I noticed that they are.
With the smaller movements, yes. They will go and sometimes get turned around facing a certain direction for but I mean, like, that's why they give you the realign button, right? Like, especially like when I'm on top of it, when I'm paying attention to it, and I decide, I'm simply put, when I'm just focusing hard on the gameplay and what I'm going after with, or who I'm going after, I should say, as far as opponents are concerned, I can usually keep pace with them and dodge pretty well while aiming. But if I'm, you can grind along rails?
You know that?
Every time I've gone along a rail, it's always been in squid form.
There's some that you can do that.
Okay. To be fair, every time I've gone along one, it's always
You haven't done your first Flat Fest yet.
no, I have not. I was, oh dang it, I was talking to a friend the other day who was like, yeah, you just, oh, okay, oh, there we go. Now I know how to use that thing. Kind of. um, yeah, they were like, oh yeah, did you get in on the last one? I was like, I don't think so. And then I looked at like when it was, and it was literally the day before I actually bought my Switch. So it's like, yeah, no. And then I was going, I don't even know. I mean, like, I know it's a mass competitive thing, but other than that, like, what is it? And they were telling me, yeah, well, you need to be this and that and this and that. And at the time, it was like I was level 8, so they were like, no, you need to hit level 10. You need to be ranked this much in competitive. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's actually part of why I've been like trying to get in there, is to pick that up. And
you don't need to be a certain level to join a Splatfest.
oh no.
Start the game and there's a Splatfest, you could definitely join it.
Oh.
You have to do is just pick a team, and what team has the most win by the end of the day.
But it isn't pure popularity vote though, is it?
Oh, it's so there's a point for what team has the most people. There's also a point for how many follows and how many wins for team battle. Yeah. Thing is that the Splatfest is more for like the community, like to make it seem like you're part of the game.
Okay.
A holiday bit. Yeah.
Just a big group gathering type thing.
Yep, just like that. So make sure to there's a thing in story mode that you can upgrade your weapons. Make sure to continue upgrading.
Oh really?
So if you go where survive, there's a little box that you go to. And you grade.
Paper lanterns look like strawberries. Do I need to finish the first boss fight first? Or does it matter? Because
No, you don't. You can upgrade. I think you do have to do. Yeah, I think you do.
Because the only thing that looks like it is over here, but it's not letting me do anything. That's fine.
Yeah, you have to defeat the first boss. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Not a big deal. Well, here I am saying that, going in blind, not knowing what I'm facing, so I shouldn't make such brass assumptions. Industrial toast.
This is a fun bass battle. It's not that.
Octo oven, okay. So I never eat the end slices. That went well. I mean that facetiously, of course. Um, oh, you only need to go up 2 pieces of toast. Okay.
You got this.
Donut, stop. You need to keep going. Ha ha ha. Done puns perfectly. Done perfectly. Yeah, that would make more sense. First I thought the columns of ink were going to move. Final checkpoint. Ooh. Whew, that's a bit intense. Did I go the right way? I think I went the right way. Huh, looks like it. Okay. So you know how Smash is supposed to be like all one big like bunch of action figures, right? Hello, you reading me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you know how Smash is supposed to be like all the characters are a bunch of action figures, right? Or are you familiar with that?
Yeah. No, yeah, from the 64 and all of them.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm wondering, like, if the universe of Splatoon is the same thing.
What makes you say that?
Well, in the main, plaza, you have the amiibo box, right? And I was going like, oh, okay, that's cool, but everything in the game is the little like pieces of cardboard that action figures would come on. And then if you look at some some of the weapons, they have little like seams down the middle, like you would get for like the anything that's like vacuum molded plastic, like accessories that would come with an action figure.
What you mean?
Say again?
Said I think I see what you mean. Like, I know what you mean. This is weird. I never even thought of it like that. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not like it really changes much of anything. It's just
It's yeah, like it's just cool to know.
Have you ever watched like oh, okay. The Enhancifier takes power eggs and sardinium. Alright, so yeah, now I can use that thing.
Okay, cool.
If you've ever watched like Game Theory, or now Game Theorists technically, I like their stuff a lot. I don't think I have enough. Okay, the splat bomb is unlocked, but the hero shot and bigger ink tank, they I need 2 sardinium for that. I can't even afford those yet. Huh?
Expensive. No, it's kind of expensive to upgrade in the game.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, it needs to be done, so why not, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Game Theory, they got some cool stuff. I've been watching them for a while, and then another one is goes by Lockstin/Noggin. But they break down stuff in games and how like something could actually work, or the implications of having something that would do, you know, a certain thing. And of course, that's how my mind goes as well. So it's
I know that channel is goes welcome to Game Theory.
Matt
That
Pat,
guy.
yeah.
I love so much. Like, he makes you think so much.
He seems like a really cool guy.
Yes.
That's one thing I would actually like to, if there was some way to pull it off, get to know certain like celebrities and YouTubers. Actually, you know, not just like their persona that they put out there for, you know, for viewing.
Yeah.
I actually got to meet a couple of guys. My girlfriend and I went down to LA for May the 4th. And it was a they have this club that each year does a big Star Wars themed event. So went down there, we checked it out, and have you ever seen anything from the Try Guys? Part of BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
So
I know what you're talking about.
Zach and Keith were there. The 2 guys in the glasses, and they were just hanging out. So, you know, got to say hi to them and talk to them a bit.
Cool people.
From the little bit of time that I spent, yeah, they were having a good time. They seemed pretty chill. Oh, well, there I go. You know, they were just there enjoying things. They were getting you know, swamped by fans basically, so I didn't want to get in their way too much. But you know, I was straightforward, and I said, you know, it's, you know, want to you know, get to know somebody beyond more than just the visage that's presented, you know, in videos and such. And they were like, oh yeah, you know, that's cool. And they even said, like, you know, there's we do get along for work, but, you know, like, this is one of the few outings where we're going and doing or hanging out, because it's this venue most of the time. Like, you know, work ends and we go our separate ways. It's just it isn't like we're all best friends. And I was like, that's nifty. Nothing wrong with that. Because there's this I don't know how to put it. Like at least to me, even when you have like collaborations with YouTubers, sometimes there's this what am I trying to say here? Image that's generated, almost like, well, I work with him and I spend time with him, therefore we must be friends. And there are certain things like, Game Grumps. They're clearly like friends, but then you have
I love them.
others that like they don't have to be. They can just be people who get along and do a similar thing.
For the video, or
Yeah, I actually don't watch Game Grumps that much. Every once in a while there'll be something that comes up that... Oh, you shoot it from this end and it still unfurls. Got it. Okay. Every once in a while there'll be something that catches my fancy, but what I have been watching is their 10-minute power hour. Have you seen those? It isn't them really playing games, but just doing like weird stuff.
Game Grumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. Oh my god, yeah, I've seen them.
No, the 10-minute power hour, I mean, not just their regular like gameplay.
When they do like reviews or stuff like that.
Well, that's their regular. Their 10-minute power hour is sometimes they'll get like a board game and play it, or sometimes they'll do a stupid party game. It's stuff that isn't. They started it somewhat recently, like maybe a month or two ago, and no, actually it might be longer than that. Oh, this one's going to be a bit more of a challenge, it looks like. Okay, that's fine. I'll make it work. Stop that. Stop that. Okay, so... Oh, goodness, that was... I didn't think I was going to make that. That was very, very close. Whew. Yeah, they've done a bunch of weird things. I don't know. I like it because it takes the goofiness they have from their gameplay and just steps it up by 11.
Oh, but they seem like the coolest YouTubers.
They seem like really nice guys. There was I guess a bit of an outcry regarding their oh, what the heck was it? I don't remember what it's called. Their Halloween special for Game Grumps that they would normally do. And I guess they didn't get a chance to do that this year. And Aaron actually, put out a sort of... why can I not do this? Okay, there we go. That should hold up, I hope. No! Dang it. He put up a public apology basically saying like, I'm sorry so many of you guys were upset by this. We've got a lot going on. We're both, we're all trying to take care of ourselves. I didn't realize this meant so much to all of you. And I thought that was, whoa, okay. I'll take it. I don't know. I think he definitely didn't have to make that sort of a statement, but it's cool that he did. It's
This shows like that he cares.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, you know, they're playing places where somebody. What did I unlock? Okay, something from a scrapbook. I unlocked something for a scrapbook talking about like a card tournament and how Gelfonso someone or other showed up and it was his first time playing and he wrecked it. I don't know if that goes back there. I will say that's one of the things that, oh damn it, I'm having slight issues with is trying to, once I'm familiar with an area, then I do alright, but until then, trying to find my way around just wherever is, it becomes a chore. And for some reason, no! You jerk. Okay. These maps for single player seem so much more obtuse than the multiplayer maps. Oh, you can break the crates with plastic wrap around them. They just take a lot of damage. Okay. Good to know, I guess.
You going to watch the Game Awards or no?
When even are they and where? Because I've been hearing about them, but
Because I think I'm going to stream it tomorrow.
I'll need to look them up. There's a lot of stuff. It's not like I try to be a hermit, but like I just end up not caring about for some reason. In fact, even the announcements for Smash Brothers, I kind of poo-pooed it at first, and I went like, you know what, it's for Switch. I should check it out, and I didn't even watch them directly. I always watched them through another channel. You know, somebody like reacting to it. I'll watch Relax-A-Lax, and he had, you know, he covered it. So I went like, okay, you know. Well, where is that going?
New games and stuff like that, so.
Anyway, all I'm getting at is I end up kind of being isolated from certain elements of news,
What?
gaming or otherwise. Not necessarily by choice. It's just, I guess, habit. Part of it has been, you know, being in this place that is just so closed off for so long. That's just kind of what happens. But depending upon, you know, where to watch it and at what time, that'll make a difference.
You said 8:30.
8:30 in the evening, or in the morning.
Evening.
Then no. I will be on my way out of town to pick up Smash at that point.
That is my time though. 8:30 my time.
Oh, okay. I might then actually That in that case, it's going to depend on my girlfriend, because I give her priority in the evenings. I mean, she's the primary breadwinner of the household, and she gets up at like 3 in the morning here, and doesn't really get home till 5. So most of the time, I try to make dinner and take care of the house and such. So if she's up for it, then cool. If not, then that's fine too. It all depends on how certain things shake down.
I feel you. Understand. If anything, so if you want to stop by, it'd be cool.
Say all that again?
Anything, if you're not streaming it, I'll be streaming it. So if you want to stop by.
Okay. Depending upon how things go, you know, I can lurk in the very least. That is not a big deal. Getting into grinding and entering the territory of like Sonic Adventure 2 now.
Because of the rings.
The rails. Seems like there's so many parts of grinding on rails in that. Well, I guess it wasn't too bad. Shadow and Sonic Heroes, though, that one got out of control.
Arms. Because, I don't know if you know this, but first and then Splatoon came out, and then once we played ARM, which was like sad because like I enjoy the game so much.
You're gonna need to repeat that. I lost like half of what you were saying there.
I said that it's sad how Splatoon basically killed ARM because ARM came out first and then Splatoon came out and...
Oh, okay. ARMS came out? I thought... Well, was it original Splatoon or was it just Splatoon 2 that came out afterwards?
ARM came out first, and then a month later, Splatoon came out.
The original Splatoon or Splatoon 2?
And 2.
Okay.
Splatoon 1 is for the Wii U.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and that's why I was going like, was there... Because I know every once in a while they'll go and they'll release a game for, you know, a console they're retiring, but I thought that was far enough down the life cycle that it didn't apply. So, okay. And yeah, like if it were something totally new, you know, the way that Splatoon was when it first came out, you know, being its own IP, then I could understand that. But I know that people were hungry for it and were wanted a little bit more than... Well, oh, well, that took me right back there. Okay. I know that they wanted more than what was offered in the first one because that was kind of flat from what I understand. Like it didn't really measure up to, you know, all the promise that they were giving it. So I get, you know, people being excited for it, but yeah, like you said, it's a shame that that ARMS isn't getting more attention. Again, it kind of feels like F-Zero territory. You've got this odd IP that, you know, well, I was gonna say, you know, not many people know about, and I was like, well, no, it seems like there's a fair amount who know about ARMS, and I was, you know, there's also a fair amount who know about F-Zero, but there's a big difference between know about and have played like talk F-Zero to somebody and they're like, well, I know Captain Falcon from Smash Brothers, but besides that, which I can't blame him. Like, you know, he's a goofball.
I never played F-Zero before.
It's a racing game, obviously, but it's
Game, you know what game you should get? Um, Fast RMX. Ever heard of that?
no.
Fast RMX. $20 on the eShop. It's so good. That's racer game.
Oh, I got another thing there. Oh, that's probably one of those collectibles. Okay. Huh. Is it a 2D, a 3D? What kind of...
It's a 3D. It's like one of the, you play something similar to that game, but I don't know what game.
Either
Like F-Zero.
Red Out or Anti-Graviator.
Yeah, like Red Out, like something like that. But it's like unique.
All right, I'll check it out. Yeah. It's, well, I mean, like, you know, I've talked about it a lot with ARMS. Like, F-Zero, it has this little world that they've been building. Not that you necessarily walk around in it, but you kind of get, you see what's going on, and it has a little bio for each of the characters.
Have like their own cutscene.
Upgrade your weapons to ammo. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, what? Looks like I get a get rich quick scheme by some shady guy with crazy hair. I made a cool 10 million G in a year just sitting around. Ask me how.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up in the stream because I'm gonna lay it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'll look for your messages there,
Watching the gameplay.
and you know, I'll try to touch base with you. What? Wait, no, I want to hit the thing first. Okay, yeah, I'll catch you there. Pop this over for a moment. I forgot to consider how quiet or loud the game was coming through on the stream. Whoops. Oh well, it happens, right? Man, I could really go for some potato chips right now. Shame. I don't have any.